Hey everyone, and welcome to Crimes with Ken and Will.
I like crimes.
Yeah,
Crimes are
I
great.
didn't have exactly like a long, elaborate, goofy intro planned. But you know what? We don't need any more
Yeah.
than that.
No,
We don't
we
need any more than that at all.
we don't. Like the entire time we were prepping beforehand, I was like, okay. If I need to say something, I'm gonna be like, you're awake. Good. Oh wait, wrong game.
Well, it's a similarly bullshit opener.
Yeah.
Uh, However, I hope you're ready for like unusually notable voice actors who are only there for 5 minutes.
Nice. I love that. I want to see if I can figure out who they are.
Ready for a new game?
Oh yeah, I'm so ready for a new game.
The most frustrating thing is 80% of the voices are like just a couple of people who did most of the NPCs.
There's like 5 guys who voice the entire NPC army. Yeah, that's fair. So are you able to go and click new game?
Whoop. Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect.
Start with it.
So
Okay.
similar to how we did our Fallout New Vegas playthrough, Will is going to be in control of
I
everything.
was born 87 years ago.
And I forgot to adjust the volume.
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
Can you hear
But
anything
for
at
all
all?
these years,
Oh, I can hear it.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
I can hear all of it.
I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no
Let's
waking eye
brain
may
I
see.
can hear anything.
I hear all of
In
time and
darkness,
space.
a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed,
Yeah.
the
little
year of
pointy thing.
Akatosh.
You think someone was
433.
compensating for something?
These are the closing days of the third
Aren't they
era
always?
and the final hours of my life.
All those. God, the music. Oh God! It's in my head. The music just reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, and now I can't get that out of my head at all.
I think it predates it. So there might be a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit of
100% it
some
predates
fun.
it. So what I was going to say before the music drowned out all thought from my head
Yeah, yeah.
was that the spires reminded me of that one town that exists in real life where they just kept building spires taller and taller and taller, and like your spire was considered your wealth. So like everyone just had massive fuck off spires.
Is there a way to see if you can give me audio?
I should be streaming the game. Do you not have audio in Discord?
I do not. I
You-
just have your voice.
You have Discord up?
I should. All right, I'm tapping for a second.
Yeah, you tab. You do tab.
Oh, don't you look? Oh, I don't. That's why.
Yeah,
It's
because we had to restart this game many times.
we just restarted it that many times that I was like, okay, I think I did everything right.
Yeah, everything should be good.
At least I'm getting little clickies.
Yeah, okay.
So, let's build a character. I have one in mind. Let's make some introductions. We're going to be Jimmy the Swimmy. We are going to be an Argonian.
Oh, that's a great skin tone there.
And as you can see,
I like that our head choices are thin and wide.
I kind of don't want to mess with this that much. I think we're fine. It's a bit much.
Yeah,
what do you think?
We look a little bit high, but other than that, like, I don't know. If I were to walk across that dude in like the street, I would just be like, yeah, he looks pretty high. But other than that, he's got a nice dorsal ridge.
Should we go with spines? I kind of like the spines.
Spines are nice.
They're showy.
Yeah.
So, Skyrim famously has the stealth archer build.
Mm-hmm.
We can be a bit younger. We can get a little bit more color in them cheeks.
It's the city of 100 spires in Prague.
Ah. You sure you want to be an Argonian? Fine.
Are you sure? Are you real sure you want to be an Argonian?
All right. So here's the scenario I'm giving to you. We are Jimmy the Swimmy.
Okay.
A wise guy. We figure things out. We're a creative thief in a lot of ways.
Uh-huh.
And they just locked us up because we didn't have 5 gold on hand for a trespassing charge, and they don't need to know what we were doing beforehand. We're just in this cell till we get out. It's fine. It's fine.
Celadril says, finally, Bethesda masterpiece. Yeah, I mean, we were going to play this eventually.
It must break your heart, huh? Being so close to the water, knowing you'll never get to swim. You know, sometimes when they let us
Look,
in the yard,
we're Jimmy the Swimmy. Obviously, we're going to get to Swimmy again.
From the lake, the boats, the gulls. So, no, you'll never get to swim again, Argonian. But don't worry, you'll be dead soon enough. That's right. You're going to die. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming.
You're cutting yourself off a little bit.
Lock that door behind us.
I'm pretty sure that I'm here on a 5 gold trespassing charge.
I don't understand why I would end up dying like this.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's
Hey.
this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Stand back, prisoner.
Why are there
We
so
won't
many
hesitate to
chains?
kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the
All right,
window.
jeez.
Stay out of the way and you
Fucking
won't get
come
hurt.
on.
No sign of this. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
Hi.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. When the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength. Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Oh wow, I loaded up the IMDb page. You were not kidding. Cause I was like,
Yep.
I'm like, that's Patrick Stewart. That has to be
Yep.
Patrick Stewart's voice. Like, it's only Patrick Stewart. There's no way that's anyone else. And he's like the 4th credit, and I already recognize 3 names.
So, I think we've put together that he's the Emperor.
Yeah.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter.
It's
That
You don't need to
is
know.
not what you
It's
will
so
be
weird to
remembered
see the
for.
poop emoji's voice coming out of a face like that.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
As much as I love
are
and
a
respect
citizen of
Patrick Stewart,
Tamriel, and you
I don't
too
think the
shall
world
serve
is gonna
her
let him
your
live
way.
down the poop emoji.
I feel like he must willingly be like, you know, I'm a little bit too dignified. I gotta open up my repertoire a little.
Yeah, I feel like
You
that
will
was one of
find
the
your own
things that
path.
he took, knowing
Take care.
full well
There will be
exactly what was
blood
going to
and
happen.
death before the end.
He knew he was going to be made
Please,
fun
sire,
of for
we
being the
must
poop
keep
emoji.
moving.
I think he's in on the joke too.
Better not close this one.
That seems like a
There's
very
nothing to
Patrick
open
Stewart
on the other
thing.
side.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
So, suck it, loser. We're going to the water.
Bitch!
I bet the other guy is just like, why can't I be in that
Stand
cell?
aside, prisoner.
I'm aside. I'm aside.
We're aside, dude. If we
maybe
had the 5
maybe you
gold.
should speed up. You know.
Yeah. Isn't there some sense of urgency for which you're fleeing?
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down.
Huh?
The captain's dead
Emperor?
already?
This is the part. We fall down.
Get decked.
Just punch the dude once in the back.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sir.
I like that Jimmy the Swimmy, the smooth talker, just randomly was like, bop.
Alright, I just have to swap out some controls real quick.
Yep.
Sometimes with older games, there's just stuff that's deprecated.
There's some bad left alt is block. Alright, I can kind of, that annoys me, but alright.
To be fair, it's also right click.
Oh, okay. Ready weapon is
Okay.
F, that's fine.
Auto move can be tab,
Yeah.
which I believe changes. Okay, jump can be space.
Yeah, E to jump is, it feels weird. It feels wrong in my books.
Okay, where's the other stuff?
I saw grab at the very bottom.
Yeah, there was grab. WASD. Attack, I think, is just.
I think it's just click, so
Yeah.
you're probably fine.
Shit, now I've decided on something that was a mistake. There we go.
Okay.
Activate is E. So the last one we need is the menu journal. Okay, I think it defaulted to that, so we should be good.
Do you mind checking audio real quick? Just so we don't have any of those. Okay, no, we're good. We might just maybe just lower music just a touch. That way I'm not going deaf in cutscenes. Not like master volume. I think just music down just a smidge. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, excellent.
There we go.
Excellent. There we go. I'm not gonna dress like you. That seemed like a bad
That
move.
seems like a bad idea. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I get how this guy died. There's like 6 of these dudes.
Oh yeah, he got flanked.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he
They
doesn't.
won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
But what else are we supposed to do? Oh,
Oh.
good, a rat.
I'll
2
punch
rats.
you, rat. I'll punch you good.
Yeah, damn.
Okay,
rat.
maybe I should use an actual weapon against.
It'd
rat.
probably be good, yeah. Do you want to use the sword or the katana?
Oh, it's the katana.
It's the katana. Come on, you gotta. Wow,
Yeah.
that music dies abruptly along with those rats.
Oh, it does. It's pretty potent. So that's where they went, I believe.
Yeah, they told us.
So
not
I am
to go.
actually just like off on my own. So I'm gonna double check the spells here. Heal minor wounds.
That seems like a good.
It's good.
spell.
Because we have minor wounds.
That's a good spell to start off with.
Yeah. I believe it's the only spell. We have that and we have the other one. We have water breathing all the time because we're Argonian, which is based.
You know what? Being able to just hide out underwater while everyone drowns trying to chase you sounds like a great idea. Because stupid AI.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Now we can have a
I'm
shield for our
probably gonna
katana.
sell that. Yeah. We probably won't end up using a bow. What do they have? Nice, they got a bunch of stuff. Let's just take it all. Maybe we put on some armor, maybe?
Maybe.
Temporarily?
I mean, that's some sick looking armor right there.
Mhm. Alright. This is the test. It's to see if it's actually possible for me to pick locks with this latency. Oh, golden!
Okay, cool. I have no idea how the lockpicking mechanic actually works in this game.
You kind of like push them up and then you jimmy them.
Okay.
Okay, did I miss anything? Is that everything?
We can just
I think that's everything.
we can play tetherball with a bucket.
Not looking for the key.
Ah, screw looking for the key. That's lame. Or Jimmy the Swimmy. We can move.
Perish.
I love how fast the music starts up and then just immediately dies out.
Yep.
It's fucking great.
Ooh. Now we have actual, like, decent armor in here.
Okay.
So there's some quirks to this game.
What am I actually looking at for this? Like, what are those, like, armor values that I see?
So monetary value, which changes based on your skill.
Yeah.
Weight, defense, / with weapons, it's offense, and then that's the actual, like, amount that's on the armor, the amount of armor that's there.
Okay.
Once that runs out, you can repair it, or it'll just go out.
Okay.
My intention is for us to get hit and start taking heavy armor, because if you just have a heavy armor shield, then excuse me, if you just have a heavy armor shield and all clothes, then you get like all the speed bonuses, all the mobility bonuses, but it levels your heavy armor when you get hit because it's the one piece of armor you have.
Oh, gotcha. That's cool.
So we're just wearing this to keep us alive until we sell it, but
That makes sense. That counted as a sneak attack? Aww.
I don't like any of you.
Zombie lost his arm. I always feel bad for the zombies that lose their arm.
I don't think the zombie knows.
I don't think they know, but like, that makes me feel even worse. Dude didn't even realize he's lost his arm.
I mean, that's kind of why necromancy's bad.
Yeah. Like, that, I guess in like most games, necromancy bad for that reason, yeah.
We're gonna sell so much of this shit. God damn, it keeps leveling my light armor.
Is it because of our boots?
Maybe. Or because of our shield, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Solidril says that I would pity zombies and Geth. Look! There's a plight, alright? They have a bad time.
Was this a...
What?
You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we're eating ground food. It's fine. Jimmy the Swimmy is
fine.
not picky.
Just came from them that this is clearly like a cachote. A little dungeon spot. And, yeah, we, just taking advantage of,
There's a chest behind you.
There is. Actually, good question. How hungry is our boy?
Is that a thing that we need to keep track of? Is this like New Vegas where we're just gonna die of hunger?
It is not,
Aww.
but for the sake of this run and just for the jokes, I do want Jimmy the Swimmy to recurringly like eat and drink all his money away.
I like it.
So we were just arrested and given stale bread and shit. Let's get some cheese.
Yeah, cheese.
Lettuce, tomato. Like, that's a nice little salad. I'm slightly over encumbered.
I think we grabbed the axe that was in that chest. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll check the value here. Sword.
Jesus.
I don't need those. Yeah, those are reasonably heavy.
Reasonably heavy, but like not a whole lot of value to them.
Yeah.
No one wants a rusty fucking war axe. That sounds terrible.
I'm sure we'll find better stuff before we're out of here. Oh. Oops. Hit. Ha. Down he goes.
Down he goes.
Also, in order to run Oblivion, we are on like 6 different levels of trying to keep things going. So, if Saladjil says anything funny, I'm not going to see it because if I open Twitch and check it, we're gonna break.
We're gonna break. We're
just gonna break
everything. Everything will break. This is the most like sensitive thing that could possibly exist here.
Zach. They got good shit in here.
They do got good shit in this dungeon. I'm kind of surprised. It seems like the captain could have used all those potions that we keep finding.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
let's have a drink, boys.
Oh, taking a drink.
And like, I know it's a misconception, but it's the Middle Ages, so we can drink for breakfast.
We can drink for breakfast. It's fine.
I don't even know what time it is.
Also, we're fucking Argonian. We can't drown.
Exactly.
We can't drown in alcohol. It's fine. We just have a very good time. I like that our sneak skill keeps increasing despite there not being any enemies around.
So, one of the funny things you can do in this game is go to a crowded area and then just run into a wall. Because your sneak skill activates by being within a certain distance of some kind of enemy.
Okay.
So, there are actually enemies close enough that, like, we're quote-unquote sneaking past them. They're just, like, so far away we can't see them.
Right. See,
anyone coming?
Those look like noise detectors from, like, the later Fallout games.
Yeah.
I saw that and I'm just like, that's a trap so someone will know we're coming. Oh, there's a goblin. He looks like he's having a fun evening.
I killed the goblin.
What's he doing down here, do you think? I guess this is a good source of meat for him. Was a good source of meat for him.
So I don't want roasted rat meat. I can do better.
Yeah, we have stale bread and cheese.
Mm-hmm. Which I've already eaten, which is even better. Okay, I can sell that. Not interested in making anything.
Yeah, screw crafting. We're not here to make ourselves, like, have 1,100 hours of invulnerability or whatever the fuck bullshit I'm sure you can pull off. Hi, buddy. Okay, so he activated a tripwire.
Down you go. Bear pelt. I can sell that too.
So I'm assuming we were supposed to run forward and get smacked in the face by those things. But luckily,
that was
Sir
the
Goblin
intent.
Man, saved us from that fate.
Indeed. May not have cushioned us, which would have been even better, but...
Honestly, that would have been pretty fucking hilarious. But the trap was not set up so that someone going the opposite way would also get hit.
Okay, those are some perfectly good apples.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just fine apples. That was the lamest thing I've ever seen. That's like when a stuntman in a movie misses their mark and just like falls over. The stuntman wasn't standing in the right place for those logs to fall even close to them and just kind of like, ah!
And then they had to keep the take for some reason.
They had to keep the take because it was too expensive to set them back up. They didn't have time.
Woo! That was some distance.
Yeah, he fucking threw that shield. Feel sorry for whoever's down there. They're getting Captain America in the face.
Who is down there?
I thought he had a bucket on his head for some reason. Like a goblin with a diverse sense of fashion.
What is this, divinity?
Look, everyone needs a bucket on their head, alright? It's the height of fashion, I swear.
Well, it's like they say, if you don't have a bucket, you might as well say fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what people definitely say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a thing that people say. I've heard it.
Alright, this is actually something we can hand in later on. So I'm going to switch over to this because it has the same damage.
Oh yeah, because it's someone's specific katana. That's
Oh, actually this one, because it's the same damage, but nah, reach. Reach matters.
longsword.
And let's repair some shit. That doesn't need to be repaired, so we're fine.
Does it just kind of repair 1 HP on items?
It scales with your skill.
Ah, okay. So the more we repair, the better we repair. Got it.
Okay, we gotta ditch some stuff, but I want to go low value.
Yeah.
That's still got some value. The bear pelt's honestly pretty heavy, but it's still a decent ratio. I think we ditch... This is just 2 to 1, and it's like a massive amount of
Yeah.
weight.
We'll find better stuff.
More booze. Thank you, goblins.
Always happy to have some booze.
See, you can trust goblins for their taste in meat and produce, just not... not meat, sorry. Booze and produce. It's just the meat tastes that are a little,
A little off.
I just want to see if I can pull this off. No, it won't let me do it.
Are you gonna like try and lockpick them or like loot them?
Sometimes you can pickpocket them, but it doesn't work for things that are like monsters.
Okay.
I guess goblins count as. That was quick and easy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good bonk in the face there.
That's sellable. Alright. I am going to try and see if we can get our repair skill high enough that we can continue repairing our stuff, because it lets us save a lot more money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so that's a door. Is there anything else in here we might want to snag? No, I think we're good.
We could chop up some rats, but that's about it.
Well, we don't want their meat.
Yeah.
Mud crabs, however.
Mud crabs. Mud crabs are good meat?
Yeah, you get some crab
claws.
off of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some crab out of them.
Alright, yeah.
We are an Argonian after all.
That does make sense. We would have an affinity for seafood. I don't actually know any of the lore behind Argonians. You just said that they can breathe underwater, and I went, so good. Ocean man.
Yeah, more or less they're just fun, wacky boys.
Okay.
Well, I'm holding all this heavy stuff. I just gotta...
You just gotta empty it out, and...
Yeah.
You know, what is the willpower... So, when we drink alcohol, we lose magic, basically.
Yeah, the stats are kind of weird in this game. We'll go over them once we're at the end of the tutorial quest and we're actually free.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's an upgrade.
Yeah. This is a definite upgrade in location. Does this mean that the goblins have kind of been, like, coming through here and shit?
Hello!
Hi, we're here.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again.
Hi.
Kill him. He might be working with the assassin.
No.
Whoa, don't kill me, don't kill me.
He is not one of them.
Thank you, Patrick Stewart.
As you wish.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can
What have
I
you seen?
explain?
4 lights?
Listen,
Several
you know
emojis.
the 9. How they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
The Borg.
We have... Me and the gods have
the
some...
nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens.
The gods probably don't like
The
everything.
skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Oh, when was our birthday?
Yeah. Are you an Aries, a Scorpio? I'm gonna go...
I'm a 13th one. I don't know.
I think that's Ophiuchus. The one that, like, just realigned with the ecliptic plane, and then they're like, oh, I guess we have to go back to, like, Babylonian shit.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go...
getting different shit now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the steed, because it's simple, uncomplicated, and makes us really fucking fast.
Okay.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Now, I know that you're, like, being assassinated and dealing with all this stuff, but, like...
What
your
about me?
stars
How
are
does
not
this...
mine.
Yeah.
Today, the steed shall speed your progress on the road to destiny.
Me? But can't you, like, see my fate? Because
My
you're like,
dreams
oh, the
grant me
fated
no
prisoner.
opinion
We
of
have... Or
success.
is this
Their
just, like...
compass ventures not beyond the
You know, like,
doors of
you
death.
do a kind of an associative
In
thing, and
your
you're seeing
face,
patterns that
I
aren't there?
behold the
Like, maybe I
sun's
am just some
companion.
rando dude.
The dawn
What
of
if, like, I
Akatosh's
sleep
bright
for 24
glory may
hours? What does
banish
the
the coming
steed
darkness.
say for that?
With such
Like-
hope, and with the promise of your aid, my
Like, it'd be
heart
great
must
if,
be
like, each
satisfied.
star sign cycled through different things depending on the day. So you just wake up and go, oh, okay, I get the speed boost
No
today.
trophies
Nice.
of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Then why not... Are we at least going to, like, a nicer room to die
I
in?
go
Yeah,
to my
seriously.
grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You
Okay, but
shall
am I
follow me
following
yet
you?
for a while. Then we must part.
Okay.
I really hope it's a very fancy
You may as well
room.
make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
Alright, Barris.
Man, so
My
is he
job
okay?
is to make sure the Emperor
Is he
gets out
okay?
of here alive, and I intend to do it.
But he keeps talking about how he's gonna die.
We're
What's
the
this
Emperor's
blade
bodyguards.
thing?
Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan. Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Alright. You have fun. This guy's apparently going, oh, I am doomed to die, so I'm just
I'm
going to take it
going
easy
to
and think
die.
about me.
I'm certainly going to die. Hang on, guys. We're encumbered.
Let's just drop something heavier. We don't need all this. Yeah, let's drop these bows. They're really not worth it.
Yeah, no.
The Emperor's in danger! This one's mine!
Oh, another one. Oh god, there's even more.
Thought we'd go down easy. The Emperor's in danger!
Blades! And the Emperor!
I do kind of love how they poof.
They have a little bit of poof to them. Yeah, definitely. I like that their blood splat is just mist.
Mm-hmm.
The Emperor's in danger!
Again? Man, Emperor. They sent a lot of people after you.
Protect the Emperor! You'll make a fine pair of boots!
Mara's mercy.
Oh, my health is low and I'm close to death.
Do you have any potions? Or food?
Hero.
Hero. I've colleague to inform you your health is low. You should watch that. Hero, your magic is low.
You have all these bodyguards like on this solemn walk. The Emperor's like, I am doomed to die. And then here's me with like wrist iron still in my hands, being like, let me just look through this box real quick.
Yeah, but like, guys, have you seen? Look at all these potions in here.
Don't like this. Let me take a look.
Why are there so many lockpicks in a prison basement? This seems like a design flaw.
How you guys doing? He said to wait.
Have we just
He
been
said wait.
perpetually sneaking this entire time?
Nah, I've been toggling it when the time feels right.
Okay. How do we level acrobatics? By
Like
jumping?
this? Yep.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the
Oh
other side.
god, I can
What about
see
that side?
very weird runs of this
Where's
being
the
like,
jump?
okay, so you
Let's
want to go
go.
into this corner and then have an auto clicker have you jump for the next 5 hours. Come back and you'll be able to leap over this wall.
Well, that's basically how it works, but the nice thing about Oblivion is that's more of like a 3-minute.
What's your
That is... Yeah, I have noticed we've been gaining sneaking
Wait here
skill
with the Emperor.
fast.
Guard him with your life.
For the Emperor! Die, you scum!
Saljo says, nice shield, bro.
My blood!
Thanks.
For the Empire!
I can
It's
go no
studded.
further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants.
What
He
happened to your
must not
amulet?
have the Amulet of Kings. Take
Good.
the amulet,
he's giving
give
it
it
to
to
us.
Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
I feel like we could have saved him. I feel like we could have saved him, not gonna lie. The guy appeared out of the side, walked up, and just kind of like stared at him for a little bit, then like shanked him.
Failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor, and now he and all his heirs are dead.
Well,
The
that
amulet.
sucks.
Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
No idea.
Strange. He saw something in you.
Look, I swear he gave it to me, alright?
I
haven't even
swear
read
he
through
gave
it.
it to me.
Flows
I know
through
I've
veins of
looted
every cell.
literally every corpse we've
They
come
see
across,
more than less
but I
of it.
didn't loot his yet.
The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the Red Dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason.
Are
Did
we
he say why?
the chosen one?
Supposed to take it to this Joffrey guy.
He said that? Why?
Something about there being
Nothing
an
I
heir.
ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
This seems
First,
like a
you need to
terrible
get out of
leader
here.
then.
Through that
Like,
door
he
must
seems
be
like a
the
very
entrance to the sewers
absent
past
leader.
the locked gate. That's
Yeah.
where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced bard. Am I right?
Sure, what? Yeah, sure, I'm a bard.
Yeah,
sure.
totally a bard.
Anyways, custom class.
Nice. I like
So-
these paintings.
I know, right?
God,
They're
these
powerful.
are so first edition D&D.
So, here's where we talk about the build. Jamie the Swimmy is a special thief, which is to say, almost entirely a rogue, except with a little bit of magic and a sword and a shield.
Okay.
We want to go with stealth, because that'll get us the fastest upgrades. Favorite attributes: strength makes makes us swing fast. We got all this other endurance, personality, luck stuff.
Okay.
However, speed.
Speed.
Willpower affects magic regen, destruction, alteration, restoration. We're going to get hurt a lot. We need restoration. We cannot afford that many potions.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, yeah, we
And-
spent all our money on alcohol.
Yeah. So, major skills. Let's go through these. Security. Pickpocket. Critical. Sneak. Love it.
Pretty critical. Yeah.
So, the rest of them. Restoration. That's how we heal. That's 3, right?
Yeah.
So we have 4 left. Blade and block. It's our basic combat type.
Okay.
So I think that means we have 2 left. So do we want headway on heavy armor? Acrobatics or athletics?
I like athletics. Athletics definitely seems like a good thing to get a head start on.
Acrobatics?
Avoid damage when falling. Yeah, that seems nice.
Alright, let's do
it. Ah, so you're a wise guy, eh?
Look at that guy. Didn't he look wise?
He looks
what
very
a wise guy. Sure you want to be a wise guy? Of course I want to be a wise guy.
In any case, rats and
I
goblins
was
won't give you any trouble.
Oh, I get plenty of trouble from rats.
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances. But
does he always say that he wasn't far off?
Got it?
So he asks that you're a bard, and you're like, "What are you talking about? I'm a fucking barbarian. Can't you tell from my rippling abs and loincloth?"
What about you? What will you do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body, and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Oh. Yeah. I totally meant to do that.
Alright, so you've seen this before. It's time for...
Time for... I don't...
Okay, the rest of them will trigger in time.
Okay.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Fair enough.
Well, what if we
Not gonna take my chances. Can't get through there. Okay. I'm gonna see where these dudes came from.
That's probably a good idea. Because someone must have given them the floor plan, because they seem to know every single way to sneak into this place.
They are sneaky types.
Yeah.
Hey, got it.
Took out the door.
And bloop.
Jeez. Oh god. So many quests. Oblivion, the game where you walk 5 steps and get a quest.
To be fair, I do have the expanded 20th mega excellent jump fun version or whatever. And hey, who's swimming now? Huh?
Jimmy the Swimmy swimming. Guy said he'd never swim again. Sure, it's in garbage, but like... whatever.
Oh.
Still swimming. You gotta take what you can get sometimes.
There's a goblin over there.
Oh. And a rat right there.
Oh!
Like that sometimes it looks like you're just smacking him into the ground with like the flat of your blade.
It is great like that, isn't it? And
like, I genuinely do love how the corpses just crumple in this game.
oh, it's so good. And as you level up the weapon skills for like weak enemies, you can kind of be like, and I'll do this power attack, so you go this direction.
Nice.
Down he goes.
Down he goes.
Okay, I'm in another open space. It's been 5 minutes. Any other quests?
I was just kind of waiting for a bunch of, like... Alright, that was fucking amazing. I was just waiting for, like, another group of assassins to appear and another group of guards to appear and just be like, we need to protect the other emperor!
Yeah, I was worried about latency, but if I can smack rats, then everything's fine.
Everything's good.
And here we are.
With more quests. Nice. Looks pretty
Hey,
sick.
check it out, random prison dude.
Woo!
Woo.
Jimmy, go Swimmy.
So what do we do now? Like,
I mean, literally the only thing that we've gotten so far is we need to find what's his name.
Yeah.
But also, you know, it would be great. Some alcohol.
yeah, and like we have alcohol, but selection is critical.
Selection is critical.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Yep. Yep.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep. Do a little clink. And we can get all this crap off. We're out of the sewers. We're fine.
Nice. Remember where you buried it.
Okay, so here's a path.
I love the run animation. I miss the times where characters would just run sideways. I miss that in games.
It adds character.
Yeah.
I just want to check the map because I think the route we're going. Perfect. This should be the right way.
I will trust you because I have no idea what's going on.
Well, neither does Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy the Swimmy just kind of got handed an amulet by a dude and said he needed to go speak to Joffrey.
Don't you hate it when someone just amulets you like that?
And then the guard came in and was just like, oh, he said that? Well, Joffrey is a monk over in this place. So, I'm assuming that they want us to go there.
Okay, maybe I don't enter the city from this door. It's a little, I wouldn't want a guard who didn't know what just happened because it's been 5 minutes to be like, what are you doing out here? And then to throw me right back in that cell.
Aren't you the person that I arrested for trespassing?
It was at 2.
How are you already out? There's supposed to be another door?
Yeah, it's a very, very big city.
Wait. Did you passed by a place, but you didn't look into it. Does this side have a door? No, okay. Never mind. You gotta be sure to check every wall. Huh?
Well, yeah, I appreciate you reminding me because it's important to be vigilant and devoted and weren't we just at the prison?
Yeah.
Oh, that explains it. We were running around the prison and not the actual city. Well, I still don't want to come in through this particular door.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's go this way.
Okay.
Stables seem like where are we going?
Yeah, stables seem like where we'll get the least amount of questions.
Yeah. Just kind of show up and be like, hey.
Hey, looking for any work?
I have arrows because I'm a humble merchant in sackcloth pants.
Don't worry about the bloodstains on this armor. It'll shine right out.
What's that? Why do I have 6 swords? Oh, you're so funny.
I mean, this is literally during the time where it's just like, look, there was a battle out to the east, and I'm just scavenging them. Hi, buddy. How's it going?
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Hi, Shady Sam.
You need
I'm
something
Jimmy the Swimmy.
special? Check out my wares. You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure.
Okay.
I don't like to think about zombies. Missing arms, legs, heads.
See?
They smell awful and they're hard to kill.
He's with
and
me
they get
on this
everywhere.
one. And they get everywhere.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Well, could I interest you in some? It seems you have a lot of poisons. I don't
You
want
drive
to
a
fill them.
hard-
They're fine.
An excellent bargain. You've made a good bit of gold.
You like pelts?
Good for brews, pelts.
See, we're making some cash.
Yeah.
I don't know when I got a vase, but
Apparently we picked up a vase at some point.
all right. And
What's a... What? Skooma?
I let that go too cheaply.
it's the good shit.
That's the good shit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Come see me anytime, friend. I'm here day or night.
Here?
This seems like a shitty place to be. It's, I guess everyone knows where Shady Sam is, kind of thing. Because that can't get a whole lot of foot traffic.
Hit.
Oh.
That can't jump good enough.
But we put all those points into jump. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Restita stat lilia. I work at the Chestnut Handy Stables. Have you seen our horses wandering around? No? Okay. It's just that they're missing.
They're right behind you. Lady.
How about that Imperial City,
We
huh?
stable horses for
Lady,
folks
your
in the
horses are
Imperial
right
City.
behind you.
We'd sell horses too. Goodbye.
Lady, I found your horses. What do you pay me to get them back?
Okay, people are kind of weird in this town. It's just even don't ask too many questions.
Yeah. They're not asking you any questions. You don't ask them any questions.
Speak. Yeah.
Hi, yeah. Oh, it's a nice dragon. The Dragon of Wyvern Town. What actually is the name of this town?
The Imperial City.
Oh.
One
Oh.
more coin, and I can
Okay.
get
Oh, what
3
is-
words. One of them is the.
it. Thank you, kind sir.
Were you saying something?
The
No,
Tiber
I was gonna
Septim
say
Hotel
his
is
name is No Coins Draninus, but we just gave him a coin, so now it's 1 coin Draninus. Does he need to update his name every single time he makes money? He's the 100
Just goes
coins
to the-
Draninus.
Goes to the public records office.
What is it, citizen?
Every single time. But it costs him a coin to update his name. Ah, that's why.
He's stuck in a vicious cycle.
He's stuck in a vicious cycle. It's horrible.
This is pretty nice.
Yeah.
They got an arena apparently.
God, if that's not a poster for an old D&D campaign, I don't know what the fuck is.
Oh yeah, this is the like old campaign.
That's
Is.
never happened
Yeah,
before.
holy shit.
Suppose we should all be worried.
Like,
Yes.
this is the
What's
game
the
that
news
everyone
from the other
thinks
parts
of
of
when they
town?
imagine what old school D&D was like, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah, there's got to be a place to sit down and have a drink around here. What time is it? Yeah, it's like 3 p.m.
Yeah, you can easily find a drink at 3 p.m.
Oh, Edgar's got some discount spell. Well, I don't have that much money. Maybe I should be looking for work.
Why are they discounted? Do they not work that great?
You can go and find out.
Like, is it like impotent fire spells?
Edgar Vautrin, you don't want the very best. You want cheap. And I got cheap.
At least he knows.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Those are kind of cheap. Can't afford any of them.
What are those absorb skill things?
It's a touch skill.
Okay. So that gives you what? Increased luck for a little bit?
Yeah, and decreases theirs, I guess.
Be seeing
Okay.
you.
That's neat. You can do an entire build just
What is
being
it
a
now?
lich.
Hello.
Guard was very enthusiastic.
I'm only asking for a single coin. Me children will thank you. Thank you, kind sir.
Aw.
Blessings of
The
Mr.
bakery will love us.
upon you.
Look, I may have 30 gold, but I don't have 0 gold, and apparently there's a guy who's just dead ass got like not gold.
Yeah, his name is he has no coin.
Okay, I gotta sell off some of this stuff, and I know we got weapons.
Yeah, we definitely have weapons. Hi.
Welcome to a fighting chance. I'm Rosan. Have a look around.
All right,
You
so
won't find better prices
can't
than
afford that.
Ontario.
Battle Axe of Hatred. Wow.
I know, right?
That seems a fit.
So does all this level up our mercantilism?
You drive a
Very
Hey,
slowly.
I was right.
See, I know you should have picked up all that random garbage.
Yeah.
Unlike Skyrim, it actually
got a
behooves
great
you.
deal there.
And I don't need 7 torches. I didn't use one.
Yeah, we're
Come back and see.
we're lizard. We
May
see
I
with our
introduce you to some of
tongue.
my fine wares.
That's an alright weapon. Do we have anything fancier? Steel longsword's fancier, and I can afford that.
Still longsword's pretty nice.
Yeah. Go here. Sell back the sell back the iron.
That's a fair deal.
Have you purchased the mansion in the Imperial City yet? No. We are not that level of merchant yet.
Thank.
Oh, but we could start an Airbnb.
Is this the legendary property ladder I keep hearing about?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else we can sell? Says we should be able to sell that for 1,000, but I feel like that's a bit too hot an item.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, that's kind of everything. Just gonna clean that up a little. Don't actually have any shields. Maybe there's like a separate shield store.
I think there was a place called The Best Defense.
What's new with you? I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
But I don't know if it was here. I think it might have been, over here. Ah, there it is.
Oh, there
The
it
Best
is.
Defense. I thought it might have offhandedly have been
I handle the heavy
sword store.
only quality goods for sale here.
Well, most other
What
places
can I
it's just
interest
a
you in?
blacksmith. Apparently these
True.
people have sword stores.
Yeah.
Okay, so still iron, but iron's better than rusty iron, you know?
This is true. This is true. How many would you like to buy? I need all of your shields.
I don't know, maybe I'm doing bulk shield purchasing.
It is true. You could be doing bulk shield purchases.
Let's get some of these. We can sell back this one. Just to get the rust off, you know.
Tell
Yeah.
your
You give it back to him, and it's like, here you go. Have fun repairing this, I guess. Or I
And-
guess taking this to the blacksmith to be repaired and trying to flip for profit. I don't think he's going to make much profit out of that.
Yeah.
Slash and smash.
Mystic Emporium. Divine elegance.
These all sound very magic-y. But look, we're just trying to find a place to wet our whistle, you know?
What is it, citizen? I've browsed Claudette's shop, but I haven't spent a lot of time.
Oh god, he's doing the voice again? Nah. He's not an old man.
Hello.
I think this is the right
Hello.
place.
What?
Bed?
I do have a bed available for 20
Is-
gold a night.
Is that how we do
Would you like
Bard
to
in
rent
this
it?
game?
Very good. It's
You
up
just
the
walk up
stairs,
to a
first
person?
floor on your left.
Bed.
Sleep well. Everyone's talking about the
Oh
assassination, of course.
god, if we ever...
Here, take my copy of the new
If
Black
I ever
Horse
do
Courier.
like a stupid
Go ahead.
barbarian or something
Keep
in like D&D, he's gonna be
Only
a horny
quality goods for
barbarian,
sale here.
but has no
What can I
idea how
interest
to
you in?
pick up chicks.
Alright,
So
so
that's
we have
what he's
one.
gonna do.
We have 1 garlic. We have 4 ale. I think we
Buy
try and get ourselves Try to have at least 4 of each.
Yeah. You never know how
Bargain
much
at
you're
any
gonna
price.
need.
And just one of these.
It's a fine vintage.
It is. Boar meat, a bit too expensive, but the rest of this I can fuck with.
Yeah.
Let's get a sweet roll. You know,
Who doesn't love a sweet roll?
a couple of taters.
No, we haven't fucked with the guild
I wouldn't
yet.
make that.
Yeah, we just kind of walked around. There's a couple of guilds that we could still be fucking with.
Pleasure doing.
Like, I love the, like, have you done this yet? Have you done this yet? It's just like, we wandered around the prison, like, 2 laps, and then, just kind of went on our merry way.
We met a guy called Shady Sam.
Yeah.
That's a
We
good.
paid, no coin Draninus, coin, so he has to go and change his name and spend his 1 coin.
Maybe it's like a half coin,
Ah.
and that's the issue.
Right. So he does like a half coin, and like he has to spend a half coin to change his name, and then he has to spend another half coin to change it back, because he is now no coin.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he immediately spent it on skooma, probably.
Tell your friends
But,
about
like, you know.
Well, so did we.
So did we. So
That's the thing that's always bugged me when you hear people like talking about giving money to homeless people. Like they're probably gonna spend it on drugs. It's like shit. If I was homeless, maybe I wanted a joint too. I don't know.
yeah, like fucking.
Maybe it's
something to take
hard.
the edge off. God.
So it's a little dead in here, but we rented our room. We got a nice snack. Which, you know, speaking of which, maybe we
Yeah.
a little bit of wine.
Your personality is being drained.
Heard any word about the other
What?
provinces?
We
Bit
have
of a wino.
personality in this? How do
Oh,
we
yeah.
level up our personality?
By being friendly.
Okay, okay.
Well, we might as well keep going about our walk. We got time to kill. We
Yeah.
got
Go ahead.
stuff to do. Eventually, we gotta go do that stuff in Coral or whatever.
Yeah, eventually. The whole town is just skooma addicts. I mean, it's medieval times. Yeah. Let's be honest, life was pretty shit.
How much money do we have? 12.
Put it all on red in the arena.
Hello there. Welcome to the arena. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. I know all the regulars, believe me. If you're looking to join the arena as a combatant, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and talk to Owen, the Blade Master.
Does he make things out of
If you're
blood?
here to bet on a fight, on the other hand, you're talking to the right man. There are matches all day long, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a lot of chances to fill your purse with coin. So what do you say? You want to bet on a match?
Yes.
Excellent. The teams are evenly matched.
Yellow or blue.
So
There's
you
no red.
pretty much got a 50-50
I
chance.
wanted to bet everything on red.
Blue or yellow?
Let's go blue.
All
Call him to me.
right then.
It's calling to
The
me.
blue
Got
team.
it. Oh.
Ah, shit. I don't know.
Oh. Well,
I like that in order for him to know how much we have, we've pulled out our coin purse, counted the coin in front of him, and said, 25.
What is it, citizen?
That seems like some sort of abuse, but we'll let it slide, I guess?
I mean, they're right outside the arena. I imagine.
Yeah. I imagine it's some form of training, but like... it's
Man.
just walking up to someone who is no-selling someone just punching them.
There's a lot of nice statues and trees around here. You know what would
these-
really make this better?
What? Skooma?
Just take some skooma and lose 2 hours staring at trees.
Staring at statues going, whoa! I bet each and every one of these statues has the lore associated with them.
Speak.
Oh yeah.
In like a super annoying deep dive kind of way. Like someone's made YouTube videos describing the top 10 statues and their lore behind them.
Oh, that is 100% what this game is.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a nice temple.
Hi.
Jimad keeps the grounds of the temples nice and neat. Other things Jimad does when they ask.
What kind of other things?
The
Bed?
Arboretum. That's where Jimad likes to go.
Heard any
Three
rumors?
brothers have some good merchandise.
Okay, good talk.
Be seeing you.
Howdy. What can I do for you? I understand old Dovan.
Okay, this is no sermon. We just
Yeah, no sermon. You're just in the thing now. Congratulations, you are now the priest.
maybe I came at the wrong time.
Maybe.
I'm here to relieve you. You're off duty.
Oh, they actually have the switching of the guards.
Mm-hmm.
That's
This
cool.
game is, for something that's super old and visibly dated, this game has an unimaginable amount of complexity.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, switching of the guards, that's a small detail, but someone clearly had to put a lot of effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like, while I'm definitely gonna be making fun of the visibly dated aspect of it, I will 100% be pointing out the interesting intricacies that I spot, at least.
Oh yeah.
That I'm just, like, not expecting in this kind of game. Ah, wanted for theft, embezzlement, forgery, pickpocketing, counterfeiting, burglary, conspiracy to commit theft, grand larceny, tax evasion, slander, fraud, perfidy, and impertinence. Okay. Height is around 5 and 6 feet. That describes guy.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't be
Oh yeah,
like...
there was also the
about
Black
5'7".
Horse Courier. Assassination.
Ah. So what is this? Ah.
There is so much to read. Like, all the
There's
time.
So much to read.
So, Chancellor Okado
The Imperial Battle
involved.
Mage.
Was marked by peace, prosperity, oh, the decades, the latter years, the emperor's ladder served so faithfully. All right. Waterfront's nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I've browsed for that shop, but I haven't spent a lot of time.
Is there anything else we should do before heading off to bed?
I can't really think of anything. We got our alcohol in our system. We've explored the town a little bit. We missed apparently the sermon.
Well, it's 8:30. We won't be back in time for that to close. Well, in that case, where was it? The Market District. Yep.
Assume. I'm just now realizing that that music that's been in several videos, like the background music that's currently playing, I'm just now realizing this is from Oblivion. I thought it was something from like RuneScape.
It's just been so deeply embedded in your mind.
Yeah, I was like, I recognize that song. And of course I've never played this, so I've only ever heard it in like gaming videos whenever it's been used.
So yeah, we have ourselves a little bit of vintage. A nice evening.
Yeah. Well, the bar's got a little bustle to it.
Yeah.
Everyone's crowded in one corner.
Hello.
I don't actually want to talk to these people.
Do the NPCs actually have different heights?
Yeah.
Because I'm noticing, like, the dude in the chair, he's looking a little bit disproportionate.
Oh yeah, he's a wood elf.
Ah, okay.
He's a smalm.
Okay.
I think this is mine. For
we get
me?
Venison for me? Well, Jimmy the Swimmy is always one to partake.
I'm just raiding the minibar.
Look, they put it in your room, and if they didn't want you to eat it, they wouldn't have put it in your room.
It is difficult, though, because you have to make sure not to accidentally commit a crime.
By, like, stealing the plates?
Yeah. Anything else? No, that's all. Okay. Let's get a nice 9 hours. We live well. We live well.
Man, I'm jealous of his Jimmy the Swimmy's ability to sleep.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be nice?
Good morning.
It is morning.
It is morning time. So, what do you want to do for the morning?
Eat a potato.
Just raw?
Well, they don't give you any other options, you know. So.
Oh, a little sad.
So currently, our only actual quest is the one that brings us to Wayne and Priory, which we can fast travel to.
Okay, weird, but okay.
The Imperial City is a hub for almost everything and a lot of late game stuff, but to do a lot of the early game, you actually have to go out of town and like pick a city to go to. So, let's discuss our options.
Salajol suggests rob some homeless dudes, chug some skooma, eat taters, and kill some dudes in the arena.
I'll have you know, we rob the rich, no other objections.
We rob the rich to invest in alcohol.
Maybe that's the thing we do before leaving town.
Maybe.
What was the richest looking district we went through?
I mean, as with a lot of things, the Temple District seems to have amassed a certain amount of wealth.
Okay.
I'm not going to compare it to any real-life equivalent.
What, me? Talk shit about the church? Never.
Never. I would never talk shit about the church. Oh, God. Speaking of which, Will, have you ever watched... I think I've asked you this before, but have you ever watched Shaman King?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just because Netflix released the next set of episodes in their, like, redone version of it, which I still think the original is better, but I might just be snooty in that regard. But I will say, they fucking nailed one thing. Which is, in the latter parts of Shaman King, there's, like, a massive fucking tournament going on. Where, like, the main antagonist has amassed a group of villains. And, like, to fight him is the protagonist's small group, and then, like, another group, and another group. And the only difference between any of those groups is that the protagonist group doesn't like killing. The other groups, one is very, very steeped in, like, Catholic beliefs. The other one is more of, like, a Hindu beliefs and things like that. But they're all so incredibly similar. It's kind of hilarious. And the show itself is like, look at this bullshitness. So what are you actually trying to do?
Pick the lock. So this is actually interesting because this is kind of like how locks actually are.
Right.
Tumblers need to get caught up. What you'll note is that sometimes they just go click and then they go. And that's when you can do it. 35 is when I'm going to quit on this one, though.
Okay. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Didn't need to quit. That is so not worth it. More like Slitherhood. Yeah, we're not quite Robin Hood.
Well, we're robbing something. Okay.
Just cheat, give yourself infinite lockpicks, and do the auto attempt until it works. Nah, that's lame. That's invalidating a game mechanic. It might as well not even be there.
It is also, like, inevitable at a few points. Turn around. Can you turn around, friend? You forget I'm here?
Excuse me. Please go about your merry day. Uh-oh.
No, don't come closer. Damn right, my skills just increased.
It's so bad I have no idea. Yeah, well, you know what? I have no idea. I don't even know how to do that minigame. I would just be kind of like floundering.
Oh god, where's the mouse? There it is. I'm not gonna be able to do that one.
Okay.
Come on, you don't have it. Nah, it's just very hard locked, that's why. Okay, that's the most I'm getting out of this house.
Hey, lady.
Sorry, wrong house. Let's go. Top of the door and then, to you.
She just comes running out like, hey, someone stole my silverware.
Wasn't me. Can't prove it. I'm not even here.
I wonder how many times the guards catch
citizen?
Argonians in the water supply. Just kind of swimming.
Probably inordinately frequently. Like, just way too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should settle into a city. We could go to Coral and do that stuff, but
I don't know. Where do you want us to go? What seems like a fun place? Like, Coral obviously is the questing place. But if you have other places, I am willing to learn the lore of the land.
Well, we have to go everywhere, so there's no real reason to it. I have to run off and take a piss real quick. Do you want to just, like, pick a name that sounds funny?
Okay. Alright, let's see. I mean, we got Lake Papa. Which... The Yellow Road... Oh, come on. We got the Yellow Road here. Silverfish River just sounds like a terrible time. Apologies. Okay, Saladril, quickly, where do I go? How about Leguin? Do we want to go to Leguin? Or not Brazil? Skingrud. Kvatch. Anvil. Why is there a place just called Anvil? Oh, God. You heard that Kvatch is nice this time of year? Okay. I'll consider it. Is there anything up here? No. Okay. We have Coral.
Alright. I'm back. I've left the water supply.
Okay. That's good. Had a nice swim in the water supply. So I'm thinking Kvatch, maybe? I hear it's splendid this time of year, but also Anvil is just hilarious.
Kvatch, Anvil. Do you want to try and see if there's any adventures in Kvatch? Do you want to go to Anvil, or... We could also just, like, start the main quest and then leave it for a while. The Emperor is dead.
The Emperor is dead. Alright, let's start the quest, and then we can probably just leave it for a while. Let's see a little bit more of what the game has to offer here.
I am going to fast travel so I don't get smacked into the dirt.
Oh yeah? I'm assuming once we're outside of towns, we are going to get smacked around quite a bit.
Yup. Alright, wait and pray.
Yes? Can I help you? He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death?
Yeah, well, I was kind of, sort of, I maybe could have stopped it. It certainly looked like I could have stopped it.
You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine, this is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
Hey, look.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
Can you just say Oblivion a couple more times, please?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods.
Huh.
It is a holy relic of great
Fun fact. Pirates of the Caribbean
when an emperor
came out
is crowned,
before
he
Oblivion.
uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One
I
in
thought
the
this was
Imperial
older.
City.
It's
With
like
the
a
emperor
3-year
dead and
difference.
no new heir
but
crowned,
like,
the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades.
He's
One night,
still
Uriel
mad
called
pussy
me into
on
his
the reg.
private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe.
Oh, God.
He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Okay.
Well, as it happens,
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling
tell us
blades.
a little bit of
Help
info
yourself to whatever
about
you
everything. Also, why do we
you
gotta
want to
do
ask him
this?
some questions?
Yeah, I got a question. Why do we have to do this?
Well, I think we can sell all of this. Oh, now I'm over encumbered.
Well, shit. Is there a way to increase our encumbrance?
Wait, shit, that was a good one. Yeah, there's spells that do it, there's enchantments that do it. You'll slowly just, get meteor over time.
Okay. We acquire
We're over
meat.
by 9. What can I drop? You know what? Nah, we can sell those somewhere, surely. Come back for that another time.
Yeah.
Your first priority now.
So what do you want to ask?
Okay. So, I don't know. What's this about dragonfires? That sounds pretty cool.
The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne.
It's like the Olympic Games.
With Emperor Uriel dead and no
Pretty much,
successor
yeah.
crowned,
Can
the
you
Temple of the
imagine,
One will be dark for the first time in
the
centuries.
torchbearer just dies and the flame goes out, and then another torchbearer has to perform a ritual to light the Olympic flame again until they die. Ooh, or maybe it works in the opposite direction. That the torchbearer is the one that's sacrificed every year when the torch goes out.
That's the thing. They just they do a little bit of theater, and then the torchbearer just jumps directly into the fire. Okay, well, we can go check out this little spot. Do a little...
We had afflictions?
I guess so, but solved that.
Man, I knew we shouldn't have bed.
Well, he said to take anything that we might need. So we took everything, because what we need is money.
Yeah.
And food, and now we're going to sell it.
And wine.
And wine.
Lots and lots of wine.
Good day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite. Person must have stolen a horse or something. Probably from the person who's missing more horses back in the Imperial City. I'm just gonna assume that every single horse that we see from now on is one of her horses, because she's clearly blind as a bat.
She's actually just bitter about it.
She sold her good horses on accident, and now just like, that's my fucking horse.
That sounds a bit troublesome.
Alright, so, we gotta sell shit. But also, we probably need a job.
Job would probably be good.
Hello. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I...
Don't need these. Give me money. Don't need that. Give me money. How about that? Give me money.
You drive a...
Give me money. Give me money.
You drive...
Yeah, give me money for all this shit.
An excellent bargain. That's a good...
On an unrelated note, you wouldn't happen to have a steel
Wine.
shield?
Oh, right.
A pleasure. Be
Okay,
seen.
Job.
Job. Where job? It's just like real life.
Well, even though the Fighters Guild seems like the most obvious, I did do like a pre-run playthrough to be like, okay, it's been a while. Is that going to be fun? It's not.
Yeah. So what are our other options?
There's the Mages Guild,
Okay.
It is a nice place.
and then there's theft.
Right about Telasma.
Or we could just sell the things we find forever.
I mean, both are definitely options.
Good day.
Having a stable income is also
What's
very
going
nice,
on with
though.
you?
I heard there was some...
Yeah, maybe we,
Yeah. Oh, God.
Look, I can heal myself.
Yeah. We can't heal others, but, like, we can heal ourselves, and that's magic.
Greetings, citizen. Is there something I can do for you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Mages Guild?
Funny you should say that.
I kind of need some money.
It's no small matter. Membership in the guild is quite an honor, but also a responsibility. Do you wish to join the guild?
Sure. Look at what I can do.
Very
Heal
well.
self.
You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. The full guild hall is now available for your use.
Wait, I thought it was.
You'll need a
an
recommendation from each local guild hall in order to advance further. Until then, the Arcane University will be closed to you.
Honor. Aw.
Welcome to the guild, and good luck to you.
Okay. So,
So what's in the Arcane University?
The Arcane University is the seat of the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil. Located in the Imperial City, it houses the leaders of our guild.
Oh, so it's not like a impressive library? That's kind of upsetting, actually.
it does actually have like a bunch of useful shit, but like,
Oh, okay.
you know.
I was expecting it to just be like, it is the repository of all of our knowledge.
The guild. It's just safer that way.
Okay, so we were talking about the recommendation.
How?
I need money.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't just write one out of hand. That would be against
I
protocol.
know. I'm just.
If perhaps you can clear up a small matter involving Irana, you can prove your loyalty to
Who's
the guild
Irana?
and earn my recommendation.
Gladly. I like work. I can do work.
She and I have an unpleasant history. She does not care for guild regulations and errantly believes I am misusing my powers.
I mean, you kind of are, but
I have
okay.
seen that she is in town. Though she has not approached me, I know she wants something. I would like you to find out what it is. Determine what she's after, and how we may be rid of her. I do not want her here, spreading her lies.
Okay.
Make haste. I wish to be rid of Erana as soon as possible.
Okay, he said make haste and the door opened, and I thought it was like some real cool magic shit, but then that dude just walked through, and I was kind of like, oh, lame.
I am Alberic.
So, best thing about this.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices.
This
in
is
all
where
Cyrodiil.
you can get like every, not individual person, but like this list, but for a whole bunch of different NPCs.
Okay.
So like, we can work towards heal major wounds, which is good.
We can work towards open easy locks.
Yeah. We would just need alteration.
Oh, that's kind of lame. Yeah, we can work towards heal major wounds. That sounds like it would be very beneficial for us.
Alright. Can't afford it yet, but in time. All of them are also trainers, but that's usually only useful once you're like high level and you're like, alright, I got it.
How goes it? A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So,
I
this
don't
is a
know
Rana
all
thing.
the details, but I heard that she complained to the council until they removed Tychius from his position at the Arcane University.
Our mana is like 15. Hey, we'll get better.
You too.
Yeah, we'll get better.
We gotta start somewhere, and we're basically just an errand boy, but you know, we'll get better.
Good afternoon.
Jimmy the Swimmy gotta work on his
Excuse
rep.
me. My name is Angalmo.
Hey,
Let's
you got
do
stuff?
business.
Ooh, a lemon.
Oh, hey, do you want this mortar and pestle? Because I'm not gonna...
That's a good deal.
I'm not gonna fuck around with that shit.
You drive up.
Oh, you like miscellaneous poisons? I have
Excuse me.
many miscellaneous poisons.
That's a fair deal.
Alright, pleasure doing
Another
business.
How about
Anyways,
I
Ariana?
passed her the other day. You wouldn't believe the look she gave me. Whatever happened, she's taking it out on the whole guild.
Ah.
So, like, I am no less convinced that there is something being hidden from us.
Yeah.
Care.
But...
What is it, associate?
Do you ever do any shopping at Northern Goods?
Well, of course. I mean, there's always... I'm Carmelita.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt.
Perhaps you know my husband.
I thought she had a goatee for a second there. I was confused.
All I heard is that she's looking for some sort of book.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I hope I can help. If you're skilled enough.
Oop, that's my mistake. How about that area?
She's nothing but trouble. She went to the university long ago, but was expelled from the guild. Caused all kinds of trouble while she was there.
Yeah, but why was she expelled?
I think Tychius was the one who finally blew the whistle on her.
Ah.
That'd be just like him too, always playing by the rules.
So, Tychius, in spite of the shadiness, has a rep for playing by the rules, and Iriana was kicked out, and she got him kicked out too.
Well met.
Both of them apparently don't play by the rules.
So we gotta hunt down this Iriana if we want to make some money.
Hi there.
Hail.
Hi,
Hey,
Hunter.
have you seen,
What's the name? I'm a hunter and mountain man.
Hey, I'm Jimmy the Swimmer. I'm a swimmer and swimmy man.
Tell me about
Iriana.
Ariana,
You've
even
seen her
though...
around town.
How do you know
She's
her?
either at the Grey Mare, or she's skulking around the Mages Guild, it seems.
Thanks.
Okay, let's check out the Grey Mare.
Grey mare, grey mare, grey mare.
I love that statue, by the way.
It's so like, my son, my wounded son.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's so
Oh,
much drama.
sacrifices. Huh.
Afternoon.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
hey, hey, are you,
Hey,
Ah,
hey.
yes. You are Guild Mage, are you not? Yet different from the others.
Best
This
angle
is good.
ever.
There's a small matter with which
People
you
are
may be
talking
able
about
to
tall mummies
assist.
in Resident Evil.
I
but-
know,
Nothing
right?
worth involving
Fucking
the guild,
Oblivion
I'm
did it
sure.
first.
Best if kept just between us, yes? So, what
We're-
say you?
We're on the first floor having a conversation with her, and she's
Excellent.
already hitting the roof on the second
It's a
floor.
simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can,
is
and
that
would very much like to.
Alongside Roguish Dick and
You'll
Other Tales?
find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location. Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tikius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
Well, I do like money.
What a shame.
What do you think our...
No doubt.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Yeah, what do we do?
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Okay, so
Good day.
we found out
too.
that she wants books.
Hello.
Mhm.
You haven't seen my son.
Should we at least try and find the book and see why she wants it? Or
I
do
do
we
think we should try to find the book
or do we just tattle?
and have a beer.
Forest to find
And have a
those
beer,
monsters, and
obviously.
I'm worried about them.
Best way to read a book is when you're intoxicated.
Yeah, we ask people some
Well,
stuff.
ain't you the high Tom Titty? You
Hi.
want something, I guess, or you wouldn't be... I'm through talking to you.
If I've
Okay.
told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else.
You
Always
mistook us
being
for like a
asked
wood
about
elf.
it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? But I'm sick of it. Sick and tired, tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job
I like
for
this
you.
guy.
You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... You're going to tell
We
him
walk
I'm
up to the
quite
guy and go,
capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend.
Ooh.
Right then. Off you go.
And for the record, that like he just gave us 50 gold
Wait.
at the beginning of the conversation.
Oh.
Like we have 250 gold now.
Oh, poor drunken bastard.
Okay, I guess if we're in Shadenhall, we'll look for a dude that looks like that dude.
Yeah. And go up to him and go,
Alright, so anyways, we were talking about Ariana.
yeah.
Thinking maybe we go find this book.
Yeah, because she said we wouldn't be able to read it, but we might be able to read it.
Okay, so where the hell is it?
I mean, I assume she's snooping around the guild hall for a reason. I need to tell Tikius about this immediately.
And I think we actually have to. It doesn't give us the...
Yeah,
And to be honest, we need the recommendation.
we need the recommendation. We need to raise ranks. We're Jimmy the Swimmy.
Hello,
We're basically
I don't think
a toad.
we've met. Are you new in town?
Bed?
Yes, I am. Who's new?
Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well.
Okay.
What's
My
this about
mother
your art?
owns Northern Goods and Trade in Coral.
Oh, that's nice. Quite the
Have you
businesswoman.
seen Valis O'Deal recently? Spends all day in the tavern since his boys left.
Nope.
Annoying creature.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, we'll keep in touch.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
What's
Maybe I'll
the
say
use?
hi to your mom.
I'll say word to your mother.
Well,
Hey, TK.
what do you want?
Sup, Tikius, my bro?
You ever heard of this Fingers in the Mountain?
Not only does it exist, but she knows where it is. Well, this is unacceptable. That book needs to be in the safekeeping of the guild. I trust that as a member of the guild, you would do the right thing and acquire this text before Irana does. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place she has described and return with the book. This is far more important than any petty squabble.
What is the book?
Should you go looking for it, I hope that
Neither of you are telling me what the book is.
Make haste.
How are you?
I wish to
Do any of the
read
other
Irana
peeps
as
in
soon
this
as
guild
possible.
know what the book is?
Good day. Doesn't that have something to do with the Aelids? And magical control over the weather? I think that's the rumor I heard.
What do eyelids have to do with
So
anything?
long. Bye. What do you want? If Tychius says it's a myth, I have no reason to believe otherwise. Can you prove him wrong?
Yeah, but what is
Reason.
it?
I like it.
Good day.
I do like that reason.
What do you want?
You hear anything about this
I
book?
still don't believe it's real. If it...
Someone tell me, what is this
Farewell.
book?
So, we got is it real? Is it real? Is it real? And weather control.
Yeah, right? Something to do
Is there
with the
anybody else?
Aelids. Something to do with the Aelids and weather control. Alright. Gonna summon a tornado to destroy the guild, I guess.
This is a nice basement.
That was a pretty nice basement.
This is a really nice basement.
This is a great basement. It's got like
Is
a
that
whole
what they
bed
meant?
here.
Like I could just hang here?
Yeah.
I could just vibe.
Get some swamp grass and, you know.
They have. Man, they got clothes that aren't. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to jimmy the mouse back in here so I can actually exit this. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's the first ever copy of the Lusty Argonian made.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least try and like get out of this set of clothing if I can.
It's kind of ragged. It's a little bit
Yeah.
ragged.
Better-ish.
Yeah, get some shoes on. Some sockies.
It's a little better. Need a new shirt though.
Oh yeah, definitely need a new shirt. Speaking of
Oh.
burgundy linens. Ooh.
I don't know about the blue and green outfit. What else we got? Because clearly there's like options. Maybe we should get the blue and green outfit. What do you think?
I mean, it might be the only shirt that we have available to us.
Unless there's something upstairs.
How do you do?
Oh hey, have we?
I'm Contumelius Flores.
I guess not.
I'm in charge of enchanted.
Oh, we haven't met.
I'd steer clear of her if I were you. She has it in for Tychius and wouldn't hesitate.
Okay.
I wish I
Have
were
you heard
qualified
of
to have
Fingers of
access.
the Mountain?
Apparently he hasn't heard shit. We can't even ask him.
Yeah.
Okay,
just
let's
take
get that
one
outfit.
We take one look at that guy and go, he's not it.
That is a better outfit.
That is a pretty nice outfit.
Look, I hope you understand that you wouldn't have put those there if they weren't for like usage, right?
Yeah, exactly. Fashion is very important. Oh, okay. We might have other options up here.
It's a nice library.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Alright. Okay.
Fine things.
Can read up on the Amulet of Kings.
They got like food too.
Yeah, they got fucking everything here. This guild is
Yes,
sweet.
this guy.
Yeah,
we made the right choice.
Yeah, it pays to be scholarly. Jimmy moving up in the world.
I don't have to pay for in rooms again. That's gonna be huge.
Yeah. Any clothes in here? Ooh, a red velvet blouse.
How's that look on us? Horrible.
So awful. I love it.
I don't know if I can handle it. Oh. They're just Okay, I did just put it back. We can get rid of this shit.
Yeah, get rid of our sack. And, I mean, it
We-
still looks
we
better
can-
than our old clothes.
We're actively looking for new clothes. We can
Yeah.
explain that to people if they...
They come up and it's like, look, I just got out of the shower. I'm looking for my change of clothes.
Oh, a patched vest?
Ooh.
Could have a vest.
Oh.
I really don't like these pants.
No, I hate those pants. Maybe we go for the burgundy ones that we found in the basement.
Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we can
Or
find
we
more
just
pants
go for
before
the
we're
blue
through.
and green outfit.
Well, you know, if we're able to change clothes, I'd like a change of clothes.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh. Apparently that's a secret door.
That's a secret door, yeah. That's a private door.
Nothing around here.
Wait, what was in that one barrel? That one. I had to see it. Alright, nope. Nope, nope, nope.
It's actually not that bad. They're
That's
still
not-
kind of shitty pants, but
They're both pretty shitty outfits.
look, Jamie the Swimmy has taste, has standards.
Yeah.
He's willing to compromise when reasonable. He's not an unreasonable man, but you know,
Some things are just
Yeah.
important.
yeah. Sometimes some things are important, like style and presentation.
Yeah.
Well met.
Oh, sorry.
Hello. I'm
We
Castor
walked in on something,
Scribonia,
apparently.
the writer, author of...
Wait, author of Woman Gone Wild?
Yeah, I haven't heard that one. I don't think I've
Okay.
actually found it. Alright.
Alright. Better pants. A little bit mismatched.
You know what? We're presentable. I think we're presentable.
You know what? I love how horny this guild is.
Alright, now where are we? Oh, okay, we're just heading up there.
I'm waiting for that book.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Lady Dimitrescu. Hey, you want to give us the horse?
What? Sorry, no time to talk. I have to deliver these copies of the Black Horse Courier. Here, have one of the latest editions, free as always.
Okay. Bye, Pony Express.
What was that about?
New Doomstones. Doomstones not magical, says noted Argonian writer.
Okay, so is this just like revealing that they're writing a new book? Okay.
Greetings to you.
Well, I mean, like, there's also any stone is technically a Doomstone, right?
Yeah, if it falls hard enough on you.
Exactly. So it doesn't need to be magical.
Periodically quick save just in case I get eaten.
I wonder why.
Fine day for a stroll, ain't it?
Honestly,
Good woods.
Honestly, yeah. Good day for a stroll. I like the woods. It's a lot better than the New Vegas brown.
It is.
Oh dear.
And I think it's the same number of polygons.
You know, there's like 3 years difference, but I wouldn't be surprised. Video games have progressed a lot.
Video games progressed a lot.
Oh, archery. Hi. What won't be tolerated, ladies?
These nuts?
Apparently.
Nice.
Sweet. Ooh, fur boots.
Do we want anything?
We can get those boots with the fur.
Yeah, but they're light armor. They would mess with our...
Oh, true. Then the
thing.
whole club would be looking at us. Nah, that wouldn't be
Hey.
good.
Well, we got through that.
Oh, we have an arrow in our shield. Nice.
Mm-hmm. And our wrist.
and our wrist. But you know what? It's fine. It's not causing damage to us.
Yeah, we're fine.
I love how quickly the audio changes.
Uh-huh.
Well, nice try there, bud.
Okay, I don't want to get too close. I want to see if I can draw this guy out at least a little.
He's not
I don't want
very
to have to fight all these bastards. Come on. Come on.
Come on, buddy. Yeah.
Blacksmith pants.
I like that.
How do those go? How do those go with the outfit? I know that like we're in a fight, but
I just love the
actually
idea.
Better.
Yeah, actually better. But I love the idea that like these guys just saw us murder a friend, take off his pants, and put them on, and then go, okay, where's everyone else?
Okay, is anybody else going to attack?
Did they just run away? Oh, hello.
Oh.
Now you will know pain.
Ah. Marauding warlord. Ah. Hi. You another marauder? Okay. Why doesn't this knight have a sword? No wonder the man-at-arms is unconscious.
Yeah, he's not at arms at all.
Hey, bud, you doing
good?
okay?
This is indeed a dark.
I feel like he would have been more effective if he just drew one of those arrows and used it as a shiv.
Here, take this. It'll tell you all you need to know. As the newest master of the castle, I bid you welcome.
Wait, what? We own a castle now?
Is that it? The will?
Yay! Nepotism wins! We'll get rich off inheritance!
This is a scam, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like I have to send him money or...
Yeah, oh, totally.
See. Hard times indeed. Provided the means for them to... Hold on. So, like, I just have this document and that's all it is.
Yeah, you own this document, therefore you own the castle. Yeah, if the man-at-arms doesn't have any arms, he's just man.
I want to see if they have anything decent.
Ooh, laced leather pants.
Are they even on?
I don't think so.
What do you got? Oh, you're Lord Kelvin. Oh, Silver War.
I mean, you're gonna have it. Ooh. Oh, okay. Some gold trim shoes.
Is that us, or do you think it's a bit much?
I mean, like, Jimmy the Swimmy would probably at least try it on, right?
Yeah, let's,
He just inherited a fucking castle. Oh my god, that's excessive.
Yeah, that's too much.
Like, it's definitely the nicest looking clothes that we have, but like, whew.
So, I guess we got the Shield of True Horn, whatever that means.
It's fancy as fuck.
I still think it's a scam.
It's 100% a scam. Nice place, though.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some pedestals to put up statues of ourselves, should we ever want to. really go nuts here. Okay, guards quarters. That's good.
Is it basement?
Uh-huh. Sketchy ass wooden door. Oh, we got a brewery going. Cool. We can start our own microbrewery. We'll call it Jimmy the Swimmy and Ale.
Yeah, this seems like a scam. I'm out.
Yeah.
I got the mead.
What sort of beer do you think Jimmy would brew? Like, is he more of an IPA guy or what?
I feel like probably just like bulk Pilsner, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Like the kind of thing where it's like, do you want this to be crisp, smooth? And Jimmy says many.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, I think we break from the... What? Ooh.
Fancy shield. Okay. This is the weirdest bandit I've ever seen.
Was it worth it?
Probably not. This was DLC before DLC. Yeah, this game was made in like 2006.
I think that actually might be DLC.
I think it is 100%. I'm pretty sure that's
because like it gives you everything you need to kit out the house. It lets you like have men-at-arms that will follow by your side. But like they have that for like a bunch of different builds, and it doesn't make sense to have all of them.
Yeah, fair enough. And also, Jimmy the Swimmy is more likely to sell the house.
Yeah. But it's not worth it for the equity, right?
Yeah. I
mean, who buys a castle?
The housing market is pretty good right now. Probably could get quite a bit.
Okay, where's this mountain finger?
How do we finger mountains?
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to be bad at fingering the mountain.
I know, right?
And like that's not just for my own image, right? Like, just like I want to make sure that the mountain's having a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, they might just crush you.
Of course. But that's also intimidating, right? Like, how do you please the earth?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice moon, though.
That is a nice fucking moon. Of all textures in this game, the moon looking nice.
Okay, how do we
Skyrim
How do we? How do we? Oh, there's coral.
Oh, neat.
Okay, how do? Shit, we're losing altitude.
How? Maybe we don't need the altitude though. Maybe we can just get to the other side and that'll be enough.
Maybe. It's all about the angles.
Yeah. Oh. Deer. I'm always just a little bit envious of like goats and their ability to climb shit.
It would be nice to just be able to like, yoop.
Exactly.
Okay, this is Cloud Top. This is the spot. We're getting close.
Ah. Well, now we're on like a pathway, so that works. That's a charred corpse. Okay. Can we try and read it?
I guess not. I guess it's
there it is. Oh.
Can't equip.
Weird.
We should probably read the charter.
Yeah, what rules are we supposed to follow here? Oh, there's an addendum. Any
Don't
guild
crime.
member committing a crime is suspended immediately. Okay.
Keen intelligence, dominant will, mastery in the great schools. They must present themselves to the steward of the guild hall. Addendum. All precise. Okay, so we have to go to all the guild halls, and then you can get into the university.
I see.
Oh, and then they have individual. So we went to the conjuration one.
Okay.
Anvil's restoration.
Anvil is restoration. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Thematically appropriate for anvils.
Well, I think this is why Tikius gets Fingers of the Mountain. You know? He seemed to be the one going, oh, she definitely shouldn't have that. What, she found it? Oh god, no. And then the only other piece of information we had was, get this book and be discreet and don't tell Tikius. And then the other person going, weather control, I think.
So, he got struck by lightning, methinks?
I think he got struck by lightning.
Yeah. That, is only mildly concerning.
Well, it's kind of late.
Yeah.
Long day.
We can always sleep in the free beds, though.
Yeah.
Jimmy the Swimmy doesn't have to pay for inns anymore. He's aligned with
Don't mind me, Ariana. Don't ask questions.
Hey,
what do you want? You found the book? My trust in you was well placed, it seems. Hand it over, if you please. Ah, yes, this is indeed the correct book. You've not been able to open it, I presume. Then all is well. You have shown yourself worthy of the guild, and for that I thank you.
But you're not going to give me
You shall
any
have
more
the
information about
recommendation
this book
you
and why I
need.
gave it to you at all.
Now, I must ensure this book is kept safe. Excuse me.
I'm just going to open it and use it on my enemies.
Well, we didn't
Can we just,
get
like,
paid,
follow him and steal
but...
the book? And then give it to Iriana? No! How did she get the book?
I think we can, actually.
Oh, it might be in his private quarters.
Where did he...
Oh, no. Yeah, it might be in the forbidden room.
Yeah, probably. But, can't sleep in that bed.
We could sleep in the basement, no?
Yeah, we could. I have no problem with it.
Well
Nice and
met.
cozy.
Hello.
Hi. Nice
Man.
to meet you.
Apparition's a bitch sometimes, eh?
Oh, that reminds me. What are we thinking for today?
Bit of cheese and some wine, maybe?
You know, some cheese. Have a radish with that. Flavor it up. Some wine. Do a little more wine.
We always need a little bit more wine.
A little more wine. Okay,
Can you not watch us sleep, please? That'd be great.
I'm just gonna... Yeah.
This guy has been watching us the entire fucking night. Oh no, he left at some point.
Hello.
Hello.
I love that dude. Oh, hey, demon.
Oh, hello.
Oh, is that your scamp?
He's a little
scamp. he did a little ah.
Yeah, he does do a little eye.
Okay, so there's that.
Should we tell Ariana that we gave away the book?
Do you wanna?
Kind of. Let's sow a little chaos, why not? Play both sides, we're Jimmy the Swimmy.
Yeah. I'm just getting a balanced view of things. And I mean, we could probably explain, like, look, I needed my recommendation. Right? Chicken here.
Hello?
How are you?
Not bad.
What's the news from the other parts
Guess
of
she left.
I guess she left.
Alright, well, what do we do next?
Well, I mean, we need to advance in the Mages Guild. So we can try some of the other cities.
Have pity on an old war vet.
Please be gentle.
There we go.
Thank you.
I like that it grays out the thing because the game treats all beggars the same.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, where to next?
Well,
Anvil? Skingrad?
I said I
Kvetch?
wanted to go to Anvil before, so I think we go to Anvil. And maybe we check out some restoration stuff.
Yeah, we'll go to the stables so we can get the right view for this.
Yeah, as a man approaching.
Okay.
Bye. Man, he runs.
Fast one.
Shit.
It's got leggies.
Fairness, he is a cat man.
Mm-hmm.
I would expect it of a cat person to have leggies.
True. Probably got hops.
Yeah. Weird cat hops that seem to defy physics.
It's a nice town around here.
It's pretty fucking fancy. Then again, it is a harbor, and that could explain why. Oh, jeez.
Just bumped into someone on the way, I guess.
Yeah. It's that awkward sort of like opening the door as someone else is approaching it kind of thing.
Great.
Yeah.
Hello, associate. To earn a recommendation from me, you need simply prove you are able-bodied and prepared to learn something in the process.
Okay.
Do you want to ask any other stuff?
Tell me about Anvil.
The Anvil Mages Guild
Oh,
is
I didn't
proud
want
to
to know
follow
what
the
the
example Hannah.
Okay.
Unlike some frivolous tasks you may be given at other guild halls, this is a serious matter and has consequences.
I mean, we had to go and find a book in a forest for the other one. That wasn't frivolous at all.
Task. The Council of Mages
We had to pry the book
entrusted
from a
me
charred
with
corpse.
resolving a situation along the Gold Road. Several traveling merchants have been found dead along the Gold Road recently, with even more missing. The Council has asked that I put a stop to it. You are going to help me do so.
Oh, sounds pretty frivolous to me.
I feel like isn't that dangerous, and why me are questions that Jimmy the Swimmy doesn't really ask.
Yeah.
You believe the killings are the actions of a rogue mage.
He's not called Jimmy the
Battle
tip the
mages
toe
have been
in to
sent
see if
the
it's okay.
Brinacross Inn, the only
He's
common
Swimmy.
link between the victims. You are to travel north to the Brinacross Inn and speak with Ariel Gerard. She will give you further instructions.
Okay.
So, merchants.
It's a sad thing to think that a mage would kill helpless merchants for the wares they carry.
Yeah, terrible. Who would ever do
Some
such a
mages
thing?
do not
That's why you
abide by the
pickpocket them.
principles of the
Yeah.
guild and operate outside its boundaries.
I mean, you're a
Many
mage,
hold
and yes,
little
you're
value for the
stealing
lives
from
of
people, but
others.
you're not using magic to do so.
The frost
Mhm.
burns found on the
Boundaries.
victims in this case indicate a mage was responsible for their deaths. Likely nothing more than simple robbery. These scrolls should provide sufficient resistance to frost magic when and if you do encounter this rogue mage. Use them wisely.
I'll take free shit.
Okay. Any other questions? The inn, mage?
Yeah, what's going on at the inn?
The inn lies north of Anvil.
Doesn't seem like she knows
Speak
much about
with-
the mage.
Do not let your guard... It's a...
Oh,
You too.
might as well look around a little.
Yeah, we can always sell some shit and then, like, see if we can buy...
Who's this buddy?
Sparky!
It's you.
Who's this Sparky? Can we talk to Sparky? Aw.
Oh.
Sparky's adorable.
Well, we don't need to spoil the whole thing. We can just get to business.
Yeah. I was gonna say we might want to like see if we can buy another book, but I don't think we can afford it just yet.
We got 259.
Yeah.
We could see if there's any other gear, but I think we're best just going off and checking things out.
Yeah, probably best just going off.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hi.
Greetings, fellow adventurer. What? This the wrong way? This was the wrong way. I guess we go the other way.
Yeah, we don't need to go out to farms. The Gold Road isn't on farms.
It's not called the Farms Road.
Yeah, or maybe it's gold because of all the wheat.
True. Maybe it's gold because people keep getting murdered and having their gold taken.
I mean, where would you want to rob someone? On the farm road or the gold road?
True. Oh.
Oh. Hi, Wolf. Aww. They use the same sound effect as Knights of the Old Republic. And that wolf does damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's saying that we should rest or meditate on what we learned about the restoration skill. Do we have to, like, rest in order to get the upgrades on the skill?
Yeah, like at a bed.
Okay. Hi.
Your money or your life?
No.
Actually, that's the way this one prefers it. That's the best you can do.
Oh, he's going in for these big hits.
I'll hack you to pieces.
He's got a lot of health.
Won't you die?
Oh, through the shield. Nice.
No gold? Your strat didn't even work.
Ah. Yeah, it kind of sucks.
How would you know to have a preference?
I mean...
Just did it once and got killed.
He's just like, I'm gonna go rob someone on the Gold Road. Yeah, it's a genius idea. And it's like, if they say no, I'm gonna fucking kill them. Yeah.
Is this it?
Oh, this the end?
I guess so. Is there an entrance? Oh yeah, there's an entrance.
Yeah, this is the Wagoner entrance right there. Always, yeah, you gotta make sure to close the gate. Otherwise, you don't want any of the chestnut horses to escape.
Yeah, go missing like in the other stable.
Go missing like in the other stable.
Greetings to you.
What's new with you?
I heard people say...
Maybe I should work on my alibi. Okay, I'm a merchant and I'm gonna get robbed. I'm a merchant and I'm gonna get robbed. Okay,
I need to go in there, spend some money. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Lord Kelvin.
We need to look like a merchant, definitely.
Okay, hello.
A glass of your finest mead.
What's new with you?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
Welcome to the inn. If it's a
Heard any rumors?
mud crabs, what's the point? Annoying buggers. But the meat isn't bad.
Ha ha ha! I agree.
Farewell.
Haha, my favorite thing is a bit of
Welcome
mud
to
crab
the
meat.
Brinacross Inn. Can I interest you in something to eat, or perhaps a bed for the night? Let me guess. Traveling on business? You don't...
I'm a merchant.
Yes, thought so.
Yes.
We get many
Yes,
of them
yes,
traveling
I
through
make
here.
many
Oh, well,
sales
we used to.
here and there. Gold,
Haven't seen as
gold
many
does
lately.
so good
What
in
with
my
the,
hands.
Well, you know, the murders. I don't like to talk about it much, as it's bad for business.
Murders?
At any rate,
Yeah,
right
sure.
then. The bed is just upstairs. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Is this some like Scooby-Doo shit? Where he's trying to scare off
Bargain
merchants?
at any price.
Okay, well, got myself a bit of good shit. Some of that Tamika.
Take care.
Pardon me.
Hi.
Did I hear you say that you're a traveling merchant?
Yes, that's right.
Don't you worry, what with the recent killings and all? I'd be ever so scared if it were me. I haven't left the inn in days, just in case. Well, you take care of yourself. I'd hate to hear about another senseless death. Good luck to you.
Okay.
Hello
Who's
there.
your friend?
We should speak in your room.
Oh, okay. Man, that was aggressive.
Bed?
Bed? Hey, Ariel. Bed?
Bed? Bed? Bed?
Bed?
Don't do this at home. Don't follow people going bed.
Hello there.
It's a little criminal.
It's a little criminal. Bed?
You don't follow orders well, do you? You were supposed to find me before you spoke to anyone else here.
Oh, shit.
We shall look forward instead of back, however. You rest here for the night. I shall be following.
I don't want to get yelled at.
One.
I don't want to get yelled at. No.
Bed? Where
Oh,
are
is
we?
it this far back? Okay, no, I'm loading the autosave.
Well met.
How goes it?
I've been better.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
They say that King Helseth has made an alliance with House Dress.
Hi, Ariel.
Together they pick apart the carcass of ruined Indoril.
Or do we just talk
Morrowind
to
has
big
always been a
ladies?
troubling place. It seems it is more so now.
Take.
Hello, stranger. What can I do for you? Cariel has sent you, has she not? Go and speak with Christoph. If anyone asks, you are... No, friend. I'm afraid I don't know the way to Shaden Hall. But good luck in your travel.
Is it necessary that you speak with me?
How are you?
No.
Welcome to the Brinacross Inn.
I didn't speak with her at all.
Let me guess.
What's the difference?
I don't like... Right.
We did her job for
May
her.
I interest you in some of my fine ware?
Yes.
You know what? I'm buying 2 bottles of 415 now.
Yeah. Just
Thank
for that.
you for your...
We need to spend money, make it look like we're actually
Pardon
traveling
me.
merchants.
Did I?
Oh!
Don't
Did you have to talk to me? Was it
Me
your
too.
business to talk to me? Fuck off, lady.
Think Jimmy the Swimmy can't swim?
Jimmy
Have
the
the
Swimmy.
venison sandwich.
Jimmy the
Just
Swimmy
because
swim all the time.
Good works and visit way shrines of Stendara for blessings of endurance.
I've heard others say the same.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting.
What time is it? I'm just gonna have a little nap.
A little nappy. Ah, ascended to level 2.
Yeah. And then the bonus is affected by whatever you can use the most.
Oh,
And
okay.
endurance is because we've been getting hit.
A lot. And that's fine. What is the max stat? Is it 100 or what?
Yep, 100.
Oh, so our speed is already up there.
Yeah. Well, I want to be faster.
Naturally.
Then agility, strength, willpower, personality.
What does personality govern?
Speechcraft, mercantile, and illusion. So that'll get us prices.
Okay, and then agility is security, sneak, and marksman. Willpower is destruction, alteration, and restoration. Strength is just damage. Okay. What about luck? What does luck govern? Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go with personality. Jimmy the Swimmy needs to be a personality.
Exactly. He's a wise guy.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Jesus Christ.
All right, it should be safe. Once you've rested here, I shall be following out of sight, along with a fellow battle mage. Make no attempts to speak to us. Trust that we will protect you. Should you be confronted by this cowardly mage, do not hesitate to protect yourself by whatever means possible. Once the mage has
Shield.
revealed
Nice.
himself, we will step in and settle a matter quickly. Now get yourself some sleep. You'll need to be well rested.
But I just had a nap.
I guess I'm just gonna have to drink some more beer. Kill some time. And have a sleep. Fresh in the morning.
Cool.
Greetings.
Is there anyone else? Know the way to Chaden Hall? Oh well, haha.
I guess I'll just wander then. Follow the golden road, as they say.
Hello, travelers who I've never met before. Merchant life, am I right?
We're just gonna leave that open for no reason. Let those horses escape now, it's fine. Ah, person!
I'm afraid your journey ends
Oh,
here,
who
traveler.
could have been surprised
I'll
by
be
this?
taking whatever you're carrying. After you're dead, of course. I do hope it's more than the last few had. They were most disappointing.
Who could have known? She doesn't seem to be doing so hot.
Let's get this.
Come on.
Combat!
Mages.
Wow, you almost died there.
Bye. Oh. Get some of that. Get some of that. I don't know what that's good for, but no.
Oh, we can get some blue suede shoes.
You've done well. You should return to An. Farewell.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. We're just gonna heal up probably and be on our way. That did not take long in order for her to attack us.
Not at all.
Dock is free. What do you want?
Now, this wouldn't happen to be like...
Okay.
Never hurts to do a little, due diligence.
Little perusal never hurt anyone. It's not gonna bother her either, you know.
Alright, let's get out of this nonsense. Dress like a person.
Yeah.
Give me the Swimmy. Okay. Recommendation.
I like that she walked up and picked a book, like, oh shit,
So,
someone's coming in.
what of the rogue
Yes,
mage?
reading.
Has he been
Reading here. Riveting tale.
A she, you say? And she's dead. Well, Ariel and Roliand did what needed to be done. No more innocent deaths. At least for now. You have done well enough for yourself. I'll pass along my recommendation to Raminus. Though I must say, I doubt it will do you much good in the end. You'd be surprised how easily they forget about the little people.
Okay.
Take care.
That was weird.
Alright, what next? We can still get some stuff done.
I don't know. Do you want to do another... Do you want to do another, guild recommendation? Or do you want to do, like...
We could wander around, we could talk to people, we could
I'm
get
curious,
all this stuff done in...
What is Anvil's deal? Like, I want to find out why it's called Anvil.
I don't think I've ever actually gotten an explanation.
Like, are they known for their smithing prowess?
Not really.
Seems like an odd name.
Maybe it's like, because there's another place called Braville. Maybe it's the same linguistic root.
Oh, right.
May the wind be on your back.
So it's actually like...
Nice town, though.
Like in a certain alphabet, it's like A-N, and then Vil is as in like village or something like that. And the other one is like the beta, you know? It's bruh.
Yeah.
Hello.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we got lighthouses.
like lighthouses.
We got a boat.
Lighthouses are cool.
There's a lot of boat.
A lot of boat. Can we take boat? Become pirate?
I don't think so.
Do swimmies?
This is a travesty. A complete and utter travesty. And nobody will help me. Nobody.
But you have ghosts?
Of course
could
you
do with a
can.
couple
Nobody
ghosts.
ever wants to help. That's the... Oh, how wonderful. I can't thank you enough. This is my ship, you
Why was
see.
your crew
The
murdered?
Serpent's Wake. I hired the crew to sail to Somerset Isle to retrieve a family heirloom, my mother's crystal ball. They made the journey and arrived back all right. But then, someone murdered them. All of them. Now their spirits are haunting the ship.
Is it the
crystal
situation
ball is in a
where,
chest
like,
in the ship's hold, but I
one
can't
ghost
get to
murdered
it.
another,
I
making
made it as
another
far as the
ghost, and
captain's
is that how they
cabin, but
multiply?
The spirits nearly killed me. Get the
Well,
crystal ball.
guess
and
we'll
return
find
it to
out.
me here,
Yeah.
and I'll make it worth your trouble. Here, you'll need this key. Thank you so much.
Okay. It's weird that we have to sneak even though she gave us the key for it.
Yeah, you never know. There might be some...
Oh! Hello.
Oh!
Oh, good. No effect. I like that.
Yeah! Do we need to use silver? Yay! Well, lady, you're on your own. The ghost is now loose in the town, apparently.
Yeah, I can't really,
Yeah, this is, Hey, they did it!
Looks like there's a killer about.
I'll call you if I have any new solutions.
What? You mean going around and getting the spirit to come out here so the guards attack it isn't a solution?
Well, some of these people are NPCs that I don't want dead.
Fair enough.
So,
Okay, so what can we do to magic a ghost or to stabby a ghost? Do we need a magic sword?
we need an enchanted weapon, more powerful destruction magic, which we could try to do, but that's like a build choice.
Right.
I think we can get silver, but enchanted weapons are probably what we're going to need to get that done.
I mean, we have the silver war axe, but we'd lose our shield, wouldn't we?
Is it a...
Oh,
it's a one-hander.
Okay, okay.
We can see if it works.
Fancy as fuck, too.
It looks like a Halloween costumes axe, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a cosplay axe.
What the...
I do hope you have good news.
Take a cutlass. How nice of him. How nice of him to have a key right next to his body.
Okay, you don't have a note that's like, oh, the secret was...
The secret was her mother all along!
Okay, I don't want to draw this one out, so I'm just gonna... Oh, hell yeah. It works.
Yeah, we're doing shit.
Oh god, it's really not working. Okay, this is... Nope. We need to be higher level too. We got a good sword out of it.
Yeah, we definitely got a good sword out of this. Well, ma'am, we'll take our sword and take our leave as well.
I promise you, just like the guy in Shaden Hall, I'll,
Oh, you've returned. I do.
Well, yeah, we'll be back eventually.
Kvatch. we gotta go to all the guild halls, and all the cities, and then there's also the air one.
Right.
And it has a funny name.
Martin?
Or do you want to do something else?
I don't really know. This is my problem with open world games. It's just like, honestly, I probably would have beelined Martin. I probably would have just beelined it, not asked anyone anything.
Well, we can do that.
I mean, I guess. But that's how I play games. That's not necessarily how these games are meant to be
Come
played.
on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
What?
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself.
Oh, fun.
There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing. Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead. It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know.
He's having a crazy
I'm
time.
getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
Man is dramatic as fuck.
It's possible. Or maybe she got out and she's looking for you too.
I guess you can get used to anything.
What?
Hi.
A gate opened and Deirdre poured out. Everybody ran, or they died. I don't know how the fire started.
Okay.
If
Martin?
you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out. But Savli and Matthias might know more. He's in charge of the city.
We're gonna have to go into
You'll
Oblivion.
find him at the barricade at the top of the road. Farewell.
Hello.
Welcome to Kvatch. I really can't tell you. I was in my... I stepped out. I got through the gate. I slept in the... There was nothing...
Okay.
He doesn't really have a whole lot of
Cameron
info on it.
Usurper burned Kvatch too. Kvatch was rebuilt from ruins once before, and she'll do it again.
Okay. Let's Kvatch.
Hey, you.
Hi.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken.
Okay.
The Imperial line... Where is our... Where are our...
All right.
Lord Dagon is the enemy. He's... The chapel is cast. The enemy...
Why is Lord Dagon the enemy?
Well, you're not very useful.
Yeah, I know, right? He's just spitting that Imperial propaganda at us.
Seems to be more of an ecclesiastically flavored one, if I'm reading it right.
Yeah, fair enough. The sky is very much turning red. That's not a good sign, is it? Like red sky in morning?
Well, good news, it's the afternoon.
Oh, perfect. We're also not sailors, so I don't think it applies to us.
the best you can do?
Okay. Are we doing this?
I guess we're doing this? They got some scamps of their own. Hey, bud.
Oh, you the guy?
Stand back, Savin. This is no...
I need to know what happened to Martin.
It was too much. Some made it to the chapel, and now we can't even get back. We'll try to hold our ground. I have to try. My home! My goddamn home! And we couldn't have been any less if
his
only I
home
had
burned down.
Okay,
You
but
mean
this
the
Martin guy?
priest? Last I saw him, he was leading a group towards the chapel of Akatosh. If he's lucky, he's trapped in there with the rest of them, at least safe for the moment. If he's not...
Is it kind of like a whole holy ground
The
situation?
enemy used them to attack the city. They appeared outside the walls, and Daedra poured out. They've opened one right in front of the city gates. Until that gate is closed...
Okay.
You want to help? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. Are you sure? I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were, with the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back.
Yeah, they're
definitely... If you can get in there, find out...
Well, I can figure it out. I'm Jimmy the
If
Swimmy.
they're alive,
Yeah, Jimmy the
help
Swimmy
them
always
finish
has
the
answers.
job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you. Good luck. It's a brave thing you're doing.
Hell portals! Oh. This looks nice. I love the interior design. Oh, good! Not every knight is dead.
Oh!
Man, those things do not die quick.
Hey, wait.
Hey, wait,
buddy?
We need to talk. Buddy?
I should probably switch back to this.
Probably. Hi.
Okay,
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others... taken. They were taken to the tower. Captain Mattias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across that bridge. They took Menion off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here. The captain is still holding the barricade? I figured I was the last one left alive. All right. I'll try to get out of here and let the captain know what's going on.
Yeah, you do that. I just realized that we have a skull and crossbones on our sword.
yeah.
We got
We
real
got a
pirate gear now.
We do. So, here we are.
In hell.
In hell.
So inviting.
So, yeah, I feel like this is probably a good place to call it. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
So, tune in next time when we, rob the place.
Jimmy the Swimmy swims up to their front door and steals their shit.
Maybe not swim. I don't know if we can swim in that.
I feel like Jimmy the Swimmy he can try.
Try.
Has he ever tried swimming in lava before? He doesn't know the extent of his swimminess.
It's true. It's true.
So yeah, next stream is gonna be Monday for Divinity. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Buckethead, the Buckethead Cannibal Crew. So yeah, be sure to tune in for that. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah, take it easy.